Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
Fool, you should never mix drinks.
What, are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck. Oh fuck, I've said shit.
Don't be an arse. Get a weapon collector arse.
I could knock him out in the shed. Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
All right, everyone. Weapon Collector here. Yes. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you're having a good time. Sharon and Tom, how you doing? You two all right? Right. I don't want to do a spoiler for everyone, so I'm going to try and keep this vague. But Cheryl, thank you for the fucking amazing work that you did, right? I'm going to use every bit of your content in its entirety, right? You have made the episode fucking amazing with your work, right? It's featured twice, and you've done it so good that it doesn't matter. By the way, this doesn't matter. It won't affect anything. You've done it so good that it gets copyrighted, but that doesn't matter because the only thing it affects if you get copyrighted is monetization. Now, I don't monetize the spy files anyway because of just how sort of offensive it is. You know, you wouldn't be allowed to anyway. So, yes. Cheryl, you've done a fucking amazing job. And I really, really appreciate it. You have made that episode for me. I genuinely, right, I fucking love this episode. It's getting a little bit stressful now because it's getting near the end, you know, the time I need it finished. But this episode is mental. It's great. It makes me cry at times. I don't know if it will anyone else. It gets me teary and it makes me piss myself laughing. And you have contributed something special. So I really do appreciate that. That's fucking wonderful, honestly. Thank you, Cheryl. I really do appreciate that. Or should I call you by your stage name, Cheryl B? Wonderful. Thank you, Cheryl. The work you did is amazing. Thank you. So, it won't be on Christmas Day now. It's going to be on Christmas Eve. So there'll be an advert coming soon. It's just a very basic advert, just to let people know when it'll be on. It's going to be on Christmas Eve at about 9 o'clock, and then afterwards I'll do a live stream Christmas Eve. So if people don't get to watch it live at the time, it's fine. It's not going to be a long live stream. It's just going to be the episode. So if you miss it, just watch it when you know what I mean. But yeah, thank you for that. I really do. Hello, my queen. She's just joined in the background. I had a weird, hectic day today. I had to go back to bed at about bloody 7 o'clock at night. I sat here. I had a hectic day doing stuff. One of the plugs broke downstairs, the sockets. Tried to fix that, but then the one I found in the shed to replace it with, there'd been a leak and it had got wet. You can't fit wet electrics, can you? So there was that. What else? Cleaned up the Wendy house, so I won't be on tomorrow night, so I'll be playing poker. What else? I've had a weird, hectic day there, and I was fucking exhausted. Sat down. I thought I'd sit down, maybe go on my phone, listen to a bit of music, and I just started falling asleep straight away. Yeah. I was just telling Cheryl about her amazing work, but I haven't said too much, if that makes sense. I don't want to tell everyone what she's done. We'll try and keep it a secret, but I was saying Cheryl's amazing work, right? Honestly, Cheryl, wait until you watch it. It is fucking brilliant. This whole episode is becoming one of my favorite ever now. I'd say that every episode, but this one is just special. Roadstorm or what? Roadstrom? How you doing, mate? You right? Right, 12 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. How you doing, Rich? You right? Sheltered, how's your hand? Well, funny thing is, my hands were fine until I went to sleep. And when I woke up, these two fingers are hurting. I don't know. But they're not too bad, though. They're not too bad. My main ailment right now is I am absolutely fucking deaf as fuck. Like, so deaf. If I take my hearing, I'm relying on nearly all my hearing from my hearing aid right now. And normally I have a good ear and my bad ear. It's where I had a very mild cold, but it's now gone into my like nose and sinuses, and I can't hear. It'll go eventually. But it's horrendous. If I take my hearing aid out, I've realised I can't hear any like background sound at all. That'd be all right. It's just it makes me quite moody because you know. Just fucking it's irritating. I get to this where I don't like talking to people because I have to keep asking, you know, and then I'm shouting. Khalid, how you doing, mate? So Khalid, I have nearly finished your stick. Because it's been a very hectic, weird week again. Because it's leading up to Christmas. I can show you it in a second if you like. All I need to do. Would you like it? Oh no, I'll show you in a minute. So, if I get time, because it's been such a weird, hectic week, I will get that on its way to you on Monday or Tuesday, hopefully. If not, and you don't mind, it might be just send in January. Thank you, Clint. I do appreciate that. Yeah, it's getting there. It's just fucking hell, you know. Thank you, mate. I do appreciate that. So, to give you a clue how tall it is, it's up to about my chest on me. So that'd be plenty of height for you. I've got the metal ferrule on. I don't know if you're watching, but the bottom ferrule is on, and the head is shaped nicely. And it's looking like a beast. Thank you, Clean. I do appreciate that, mate. You're a legend, mate. I really do appreciate that. I'll send you a little freebie with it. I don't know what though, but you got any crossbows? I'll get you some crossbow accessories. Hello, Rich. My dad said I 100% agree. Awesome work, Cheryl, and it's going to be the best ever. In fact, I can see comments from both streams on the comments bit on the StreamYard. Okay, yeah, good. Cheryl said shit that often happens to you when you get colds. It goes to your ears. Yeah, it's horrible for me because my mum's. I must admit, I was going off on my mum a bit today, and she said, "You're talking to me like my fault." But the problem was the reason I always blame everyone else because I haven't been out the house though, so I haven't caught a cold. Someone has brought a cold back into this house, hasn't told me. Because if I knew someone had a cold in the house, I wouldn't fucking touch any fucking thing. There's no point sitting in your room if you then go down into the toilet and cough all over everything. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Clayton said I'd rather have it made well and then have it break. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. I appreciate that. So what I'll do, I'll get it to you early January then, and that'll give me time to really do it as well as I can. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I won't be rushing it about then because I don't like rushing things. So, saying that, Khalid, while I've got you here, is there any particular colour you would like that? Do you want it sort of, or you can have it just varnished, that's the bare wood, or you can have the wood stained. It's up to you. King of the anti-vac, yes, that's me. Yeah, well, because of how it, I don't mind a cold in itself isn't so bad, but the way this, I could now be deaf for potentially about 3 months, and it starts to irritate everyone. Oh, dark colour. All right, Khalid. Yeah, nice one, mate. All right, yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good actually. Yeah, that'd be quite nice. I quite like the darker ones. I think I don't know. The light coloured ones look nice, but they in a way they stand out more, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But yeah, hands aren't too bad. As I say, this one, these two fingers are hurting. I just thought I'd put both gloves on, otherwise I'd be sat here with one on and I might feel a bit weird. Carlos, how you doing, mate? Yes, morning. Where are you, Spain? Oh, God. Darker looks harder too. Yes, it does. It certainly does. Yeah, I get you. It does. Yes, it does. It looks like a harder wood in a way, don't it? Light wood looks softer. Yeah. Yeah, Khalid, I really do appreciate that. You'll get a better product because I won't be rushing it. Because, yeah, it's just, you know how it is over Christmas. Has anybody seen me take any tablets out of this? Oh, I could do that for you, Khalid. Yeah, we'll try and make it look. No, I haven't. There's none out of this. I think I'd be able to taste them if I did anyway. Right. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh, yeah, you was on straight away. I will not be on tomorrow night, just so you all know. I'm playing poker. Well, unless I play poker and I've finished now, because I won't anyway, because the thing is, okay, there's a small chance I might be on late tomorrow night for like a private stream. But the issue is, even if I go out of the poker early, I will not be going in. It's a lad's night out. I'm not going to be playing poker and then losing and then fuck off in. I'll sit out there with them and drink and chat. However, some of them do leave when they lose because some of them have a fair bit to go home. Not strip poker. Not strip poker with the lads. I can finally chew up my tablets again. Yeah, I'm not sure the actual height on that, Cleed. I could measure it if you want. Don't know. It's a decent sized stick anyway. Too fruity for me. Shut it, Rich. Clinton, I'm going on holiday till January. Oh well, that's sort of ideal then. Yeah. Well, I hope you have a nice time, mate. Are you going anywhere good? Well, of course you are. You're going on holiday there. Nah, I'm not going to my shit. Where are you going? I've been in a bit of a rush. I haven't really been awake very long, to be honest. What have you been up to, Rich, anyway, apart from feeding the horses Guinness, which I didn't know was a thing, but apparently it is. So CrossShot UK made this for me, if I haven't shown it properly to everyone. It's lovely work, this is. And he's also got the new speed loaders out again. Fucking wire wrapped around it. Come on. I'll show it for the verticals and the horizontals. It's lovely, isn't it? Thank you for that, mate, if you're watching. And thank you for the donation that you sent a minute ago. I do appreciate that. I really do, actually. That means a hell of a lot to me because it's very, very fucking helpful. Carlos said, have you noticed Americans always seem to chew their tablets? They taste horrible. Yes, well, I'll be honest with you. I got the idea of chewing tablets from Stephen King. Stephen King in his books, he always used to write about chewing tablets, and I never used to do it because obviously they do taste horrible. I'll tell you the reason I chew tablets. Nearly all tablets, unless they're absolutely tiny, always feel like they're stuck here. So I either have to eat with a tablet to make it go down or chew it up. Obviously, some tablets you shouldn't chew. But it always feels like it's like stuck here. It's horrible. Clayton, I go to visit my father-in-law in Senegal, West Africa. Oh, nice. Nice. Have you been there before? Have you been there before? You know, you got stuff planned? That's a crowdfunder for the Christmas episode intro. Oh, okay. If we've got time. There probably ain't enough people on tonight, Metallic. Maybe I'll have to quickly do a little video tomorrow. So, if more people come on, I'll mention it again. But me and Metallic had an idea. because we originally wanted Mr. X to dress up as Father Christmas and do an intro for the Spirophiles Christmas special, but I don't know if he's going to be able to, because there's only a couple of days left for me to get it in there, really. You know what I mean? So we thought, get a celebrity to do it from, like, you know, go on Cameo, which is a place where you pay like celebrities fucking whatever. And then they'll I think, I don't know if they all will, I don't know what kind of things they'll do and how you can use them, but we might be able to get someone who's a proper influence on the Spirophiles to do a little intro saying, you know, our idea, we haven't researched it properly yet, but Malcolm McDowell is on there, and I don't think he costs that much, and he is a direct influence on the Spirophiles in parts, and definitely, but in multiple parts. So we was hopefully going to potentially get him to say, I'm Dr. Russell, and this is the Spirophiles. Merry Christmas. Or, you know, something simple. It doesn't need to be long. Yeah. Carl said, wash them down with rum. Canadian said, no, but my parents have. I'm just going to relax and eat loads of food like a pig. I don't blame you, mate. That sounds great. Yeah, have a nice relax. And I didn't know if you'd go like sightseeing or something. You know, Metallic, that's Metallic's old tree. And in there, I don't know if you'll be able to see, Khalid, but there's it's a nice tree actually, isn't it? In there, I've got some 3D printed Christmas ornaments. This is one of them. That's supposed to be one, but it was too good to keep not having on constantly. I've got some like shotgun cartridges and 50 caliber bullet Christmas ornaments in there. Blades Military, how you doing, mate? You right? He said, hope you're well, mate. Found a German flak jacket in the loft. Just Kevlar, no stab resistant. Think of sewing stab resistant material into it to save money instead of proper covert armor. Any advice? Well, that's a good idea. I do like that. Do you know what I would recommend you do? Because the only problem is if you... I couldn't promise how you'd get it, but you can obviously get it. But what I would do in your case, I would get some old body armor and cut out the get rid of the Kevlar because you've obviously got some in it, and get some fucking get the chainmail out and put that in there because it wouldn't be adding all the Kevlar weight as well. But yeah, I don't know. But the problem is, you can't rely on what you're going to get when you buy body armor. Some of it has the metal plates would still work because they're just sewn into a bit of fabric anyway. Get rid of all the Kevlar. Yeah. Mr. Key, hello, mate. He said, I could do something in a Punjabi accent wearing my pajamas. What, for the Spirophiles intro? Sadly, you're not famous enough, mate. Fucking hell. Carl said, have you been in the shed this week? Just wondering if you made anything. So last week I did make a bayonet for a crossbow, but I haven't been out there properly, Carlos. I went out there for 5 minutes today, cut a piece of I had to cut some feet for a table because the wheels had broken off. So I got a piece of wood, chopped it in half, drilled 2 holes in. That's all. Not really made them. But I have made a quiver and a bayonet for my Sobek, but I can't show you them sadly. That's in the video I did recently though. 16 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. Clear said, I love McDowell. He carries a nice cane in Clockwork Orange. Yes, lovely, isn't it? Yeah, he's a great bloke. I love Malcolm McDowell. The police are similar to my novel, Violent and Language is Similar. Oh, that sounds excellent. Yeah, Malcolm McDowell is a great actor, and he's a major influence on the Spirophiles. In fact, one of the characters is based off of a character he plays in a very, very, very obscure film that he did. Because I think he'd find that funny. I think he'd find that quite interesting if someone said, oh, could you be Dr. Russell? Because he'd probably always used to people saying Alex DeLarge and all these other characters. Dr. Loomis, you know. If someone said, can you be Dr. Russell, I bet he'd be well surprised. Oh, bloody mouse. I've got to move the fucking comments back up. Oddball said, "Are all your guns on the display blank firing?" I'm going to pretend you said, "Are all those guns real?"
Are those real?
Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
Yeah. So, yeah, well, put it this way. There are no firearms up there because not allowed firearms on a gun board like that anyway. They have to be locked up. So, but there's like DX, blank firers, replicas, airsoft, air guns, stuff like that. Tyrell, how you doing, mate? He said, funny how his daughter found him in Caligula. He said that was an awkward concept. I've got the uncut version of Caligula up there. Yeah. Yeah, Caligula's another one. But yeah, Disturbed, Dr. Russell, the character he plays, I had never heard of that, and I'm a bit of a fan of Malcolm McDowell. I think he's a great actor. Yeah. So yeah, he's an option, but I need to research it. I need to see what they'll allow you to do, but some of them I think might only let you do like birthday messages that you can't use anywhere rather than sending someone, you know what I mean? But if they'll do a personal comment for like 50 quid, then if anyone wants to help fund that, please do. And then we can have a celebrity actually introduce the Spy Files. Clay said, "Oh, nice. I have Boondocks. My childhood was very similar to the show." Oh, fucking hell. that sounds amusing. If that said, "Oh, cut it." Yes. Yeah, even a simple little thing like that. Timbo, I hope you're well now, Timbo. He said, "I might been ill all week, felt enough to do some knife shopping, well enough to do some knife shopping today." I hope you're all right, Timbo. Yes, fucking bastard being ill, isn't it? I have used your footage is now in the episode. I fucked up, Timbo. I should have reminded you that you're actually a member of shit. You've got a shit mobile and a shit fucking ID. But it's okay. What I did is when your scene happens, which I won't say, I actually mention that you shouldn't be at work. What are you doing at work on a weekend? I forgot you as a proper you're a shit agent. Yeah, get well soon, Timbo. If you get fully better soon. Yeah, I've had a mild cold recently, but it's made me extremely deaf. I shall be playing poker tomorrow night. Jarrell said, "Yeah, there's a website called Cameo. That's it. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, do small videos for money. Exactly. I don't know what they'll do and where you're allowed to use it, but yeah." I'm pretty sure the idea of it is you pay them and then you can use that doing whatever you want. But I would love a little intro or anything. Yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate that, Timbo. It's nearly done. All I've got to do is add other people's bits. And do a couple of little bits. But if I didn't do there's a couple of bits I want to add, but it's here's what it is. We're right. Carlos said, "I'm thinking of getting a mini forge and anvil and all the gear for the garage so I can make knives and stuff. Bit of fun. What do you think?" Yeah, good idea. Timbo does a bit of both. You do a bit of forging and sort of stock removal or knife modding like I do, don't you, Timbo? The only reason I don't do the forging stuff is I can't really afford to run an extra thing that needs a type of fuel. And the other thing is sometimes, depending on what you're doing, you can spend a lot of time hardening stuff and then you quench it and it cracks. And that would drive me mental. I would find that so... It'd be like when I made Metallics. But now, you may not have this issue, but when I made Metallics bow, all I had for the whole entire time was a massive anxiety that it was going to break at some point. So if I'm forging and there's a chance that when I've done like 6 hours work or however long it'd be, and then I quench it and that bends or cracks, I wouldn't be able to enjoy any of it. So I don't think for me it just wouldn't be worth. I wouldn't do it because what would happen is I'd do it twice and I'd be like, "I'm not doing it anymore." But it's more about, that's just a weird anxiety thing I have. I just wouldn't enjoy it if I have a thought it's going to break. Whereas you don't have that thought with something pre-hardened and tempered. But no, ignore that bit. That's just my own issues. Yeah, I reckon it'd be a good idea. It'd be a good idea and be good fun. Clay said, what's your favourite movie gun? Mine is James Bond, Daniel Craig's HK-UMP. It's crazy in America. It's only $500 and you can 3D print it. And I don't know. I don't know what my favourite movie gun is. I probably would have had one years ago. I'm not. I know I've got a fair few out there, but I'm not massively into guns as much as I used to be. I don't know, Cleed. It's been a while since I've. See, it would probably come to me eventually. I'd be like, oh shit, yes, it's that. Robocop's gun was always pretty cool, wasn't it? Oddbroad said, are you into martial arts weapons such as ninja stars and samurai swords? So, ninja stars are illegal in the UK now. Hello, Carl. I've got a samurai sword up there that you can't quite. Are you on vertical or horizontal? If you're on the horizontal stream, you can see the samurai sword there, the katana. And nunchucks, I've got a few, but I can't use them. I'm not. I don't have any weapon, put it that way. But I'm not into martial arts per se. I can't do martial arts and all that kind of shit. I've never really been interested. So yeah, so I'll give you a little idea of what will be happening at Christmas. So Christmas Eve will be the Spider-Verse Christmas special, which I think Metallic agrees is a fucking excellent episode. It's one of my favourite ones. I fucking love it. It's getting a little bit stressful now because it's coming up to like the end of when it needs to be done and online. But it's fucking great. So Spider-Verse Christmas special, that'll be on Christmas Eve at 9 p.m. and then I'll live stream afterwards at about 9:30. Christmas Day, I will do a King's Speech. And I'll do a live stream in the evening, drunk live stream, so we can all just have a nice little chat. But I would prefer most people to come on camera for that. I don't want to be sat there, you know. Hurts too much. What, martial arts or the nunchuck swing? Yeah. Martial farts. 100%. Ask Metallic about my martial farts. Glade said, yeah, Robocop's Beretta is cool. My character has Robocop's arm and an AI arm. Nice. That sounds fucking amazing. Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of any like very like special guns. You know what I mean? But yeah, Robocop's gun was always pretty cool. Can't think of any like unusual ones, you know, because obviously I've always liked the Desert Eagle and stuff like that, and I've always liked big revolvers. But they're like standard guns, you know. Whereas like the man with the golden gun, that's a very unusual gun. I didn't really ever like that though. I thought it was a bit ugly looking. One-off guns are quite interesting, aren't they? Looking at my DVDs. So as you could Clint Eastwood's guns in The Good, the Bad, the Ugly with the snake on the grip. So yeah, so Christmas Day there'll be a live stream. A couple of days after Christmas or even Boxing Day, there may be another live stream. We'll see. And then and maybe a couple of live streams between Christmas Day and New Year's Eve. I don't know what I'm doing at New Year's Eve right this second. I have no idea. We might go... If there's a thing around the local football club, I might go to that. We've got like a small football club around us that's, you know, more like a, you know, it's got a bar and that. If they do a New Year's Eve thing and people are interested in that, I might go to that New Year's Eve. But I've got a feeling if they're not doing that, I might just get pissed here and have a couple of friends round. and family. So you probably won't see me Christmas Eve. Not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. Glade said, hilarious, most weapon guns are terrible because it was cheap to use as radio weapon. But that's it. Dimbo said, is there a CO2 air pistol version of Dirty Harry 44 Magnum? Oh, no, there is. There is a CO2 air pistol version of the Dirty Harry 44 Magnum. I still have my on. I was going to say that. The only problem is, Timber, I've never seen a lot of the Dirty Harry films properly. I've seen them, but never as like an adult, if you know what I mean. Dyrell said Star Wars guns are prime culprit. Sterling's, Mauser, Broomhead, Mausers. Yeah, exactly. Sounds like you're not doing a late night New Year's Eve this year. At this point, my queen, I don't know. I just don't know what's happening. But what I don't know. Now you've mentioned it, I suppose I could always like get pissed in the window house with the camera on. I don't know. It depends. So Charlie Boy had mentioned if I wasn't doing anything for New Year's, he'd come up. Oddbod said, get a couple of brasses round on New Year's Eve. Maybe. Get the donations in. I need money for that kind of thing. Danny, how you doing, mate? He said, hey, mate, you've been on a while. Can you say hi to my mate, Harley? Hello, Harley. How you doing? You all right, mate? He said, staying at his due to a fallout with the wife. Gonna pay for. Oh, I really appreciate that, Danny, and thank you, Harley. How you doing, mate? You all right? I don't know if you're watching vertically or horizontally. You get to see more otherwise. Yes, hello, mate. How you doing? You all right? I got these on because I've got fucking arthritis in my hands at the minute. Clinton, my local football club literally has a pub connected to the pitch. It's great on Halloween. Fucking hell, that sounds amazing. He said sound. Nice. Although I think now painkillers have started kicking in a bit now. You're staying out for Danny, I do appreciate that. Any donations, I really do. Cheers, mate. So when you're going back then, is she gonna let you back in? Changed all of our when I went to the football club last time, they changed it all. So the bar was all different. There was hardly any selection. There's about 6 fucking optics on. It was not bad, but it seemed like a pointless thing to change. That's 6 optics on the wall. No mirror behind the bar, so now you can't see people stood behind you. Mark said, what's the best CO2 Glock pistol worth buying? Sadly, Mark, I wouldn't know. I don't really buy CO2 guns anymore. I used to quite like the CO2 guns. So I reckon nowadays, if you want to buy a replica pistol, the way to go is 100% CO2 now. They do really good, accurate copies of stuff. And you can actually shoot them if you want. And they shouldn't later, you know, they're like banning blank firers and replicas and all that shit. Hopefully the air guns should stay okay. But no, I've not bought any CO2. So sadly, I don't know. Maybe Timbo will know if he's on. Joel said, with forging, you really need to experiment and learn from others to get consistent and not quenching and breaking stuff. You need a fair amount of resources for learning by doing it. Well, exactly. That's the thing. And I just can't. Oddball said, what's a better pellet gun? 2 or 177? Well, it depends what you want it for, really. See, if you get a CO2 pistol, do you mean a pistol or an air or a rifle? Because that makes a difference. With most air pistols, if they're CO2, they'll be 177. Some single shot or break barrel pistols will be 2.2. But they're all sort of, they're both going to be 12 foot-pound. So, yeah. Please said, can you please show the cane you made so far if possible? Did you not see it? I did show it. Yeah. What, the one I'm making for you? Sorry, Clean, I did actually show it. Are you on the vertical screen or horizontal screen? Let me know when you can see me and I'll show you. Rifle. It's personal preference with it's personal preference when it comes to air rifles, really. Tim, I'm not sure about the best Glocks here to have a look at Airgun Forum UK. So it comes up to about there on Meeklead. So it's pretty. Oh, okay, mate. Sorry. All right, let me try and get in shot. Right, it comes up to about my chest. I'm not that tall, but it should be plenty long enough. There is the top so far. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to get this in frame. There is the steel ferrule on the end. And at the head, it gets more bulbous, so it's good sort of striking. Yeah. So up about there, I'd say, is where it starts getting thicker at the head. Yeah. Is that all right? Did you get to see that? Yeah. Sorry, mate. I had showed it earlier, but I didn't realise you was on the vertical, and I don't think. Yeah, that's not been varnished yet. That's just bare wood at the minute. Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll stain it nice and dark for you. And then I'll have loads of coats of varnish on it. Yeah, we'll make it look nice. But no, that's bare wood at the minute, yeah. But the 0.25 is good for plinking. Yeah, I've never used a 0.25 in anything. Carla said Defense Canes was watching a YouTuber earlier about that. Looks good. Yeah. Yeah, sticks and canes. There are dedicated books on like stick fighting and even sort of walking stick fighting, if that makes sense. Oh, sorry, Gyro. Thank you for correcting that. Yeah, pistols are 6 foot-pound. Yeah, rifles are 12 foot-pound. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, not fucking hell. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah. I'll stain that dark for you then, and I'll try and make it look sort of not aged, but you know what I mean. Oh, so what's everyone's plans for Christmas then? I think Kanine said he's going away, didn't he? Carl said, yeah, that was it. Walking cane fights. Yeah. I should just be doing what I always do: spend time at home with the family. I should probably have to cook the dinner. I don't know. I might not need to. Richard, how you doing, mate? You all right? He said, yeah, 6 foot-pound per pistol and £12 for rifles. That is exactly it, mate. Yes, that's exactly it. Oddbod's going to shoot Santa. What? You're going to shoot Santa? Fucking hell. Bolan Rex, how you doing? He said, just bought the Deluxe R9. What do you think of it? Will it kill Santa? What are you all trying to kill Santa for? Just because he's a fucking outlander? Yeah, they wouldn't kill Santa, but it'd say it'd kill his reindeers. It'd kill a reindeer, yeah, with broadhead on. Yeah. It'll certainly kill a reindeer. Gyro said 177 is lighter, so it's more affected by the wind. 22 is heavier and generally takes more wind. Yeah, it's sort of 177 will sort of, I think, shoot faster and penetrate deeper, whereas the 22 will be slower but hit harder because it's heavier. You know what I mean? Cheryl said, we are home. Dad is traveling to be with us. I love a snowball. Lol, we don't have eggnog, so we have advocate. Oh, nice. I don't know. Maybe I'll treat myself to something like that. No, I won't. No, not advocate. If you can get a little bottle, maybe. Can you get little bottles of it? And I'll try one. Joe said, NORAD track Santa every year, and they could hit him with a missile. Who's my favourite reindeer? I don't know. I don't know what their names are. I know a couple of them. Because it's funny. I thought shot Santa. Hang on, funny. I thought shot Santa when I thought I shot Santa when I was 7 with my Beretta BB gun. Turns out it was my fat uncle. Oh, exactly. Oh, Christ. Well, what? Favourite reindeer? I don't know. Fucking Rudolph. I don't know their names. You name them all, maybe I'll tell you. Has to be Rudolph. There you go. Cheryl said has to be Rudolph. There you go. The only one I know the name of. We shall be having turkey, Khalid. We'll be having turkey, yeah. We're all traditional, yeah. Right, just so I may not have said this before, but Cross Shot UK has done the mountable speed loaders for the Sobek. So that's how they mount. They mount on the side, or anywhere you want, to be honest, anywhere on the rail. Holds the box really well. And they're about a tenner a piece. If you go and look on my videos, there's a video 2 back, I think, about this. Rusty Lungs said South Park Red Sleigh Down was happy. Yeah, I think I've seen that. It's been a while. But that said, I for one vote for the back ones. They have to put up with the farty arse of all the other ones. Well, Rex, get yourself a speed loader. A mountable speed loader. Fucking great. Donna sounds quite a tasty, right? Yeah, definitely. 100% Timbo. Gosh, fucking hot in here. When I was 13 years old, I used to have an air rifle that was multi-shot. I camouflaged with cream and netting. Looked like a proper sniper rifle. Nice. That sounds good. Cream paint, was you going to say? I don't think you'd want to camouflage it with cream. Oh, nice one, Rex. Yeah, your speed loads are great. Speed loads are great. Oddbod, get yourself a Sobek or Alligator Plus, whatever they call them. I got sent a second one recently to replace a package to replace an order that they couldn't fulfill. So they sent me a second Sobek. So what I'm going to do, I am going to kit a Sobek out with everything you can think of and then sort of auction it or give it away in a sort of giveaway. I don't know. Listen, my favourite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story because he gets his BB gun for Christmas. Even better as an adult because I got that gun from my little brother on Eid. Nice, yeah. The fucking Daisy Red Rod. Yeah, I really like A Christmas Story. That's a great film. Very, very. Yeah, I do like Christmas Story. My favourite Christmas film is The Hateful Eight. And it is definitely a Christmas film. It's set at Christmas. It has snow in it. It has a Christmas song in it. Yeah, The Hateful Eight is my one. It's not a traditional Christmas film, but it's definitely a Christmas film, 100%. I'd was at Sobek with all the sounds cool with all the accessories. Yeah, I'm gonna put I'll put a bayonet on it, a couple of quivers, a light, a sling, and all stuff like that. I heard. Well, Metallic said, "Is the thing a Christmas film? It also has snow." Well, for me, for it to be a Christmas film, it has to have 3 things. It doesn't have to have all of these, but if it has to be set at Christmas for a start, has to have a Christmas song in, and it has to have some kind of Christmas theme, like, Father Christmas or a Christmas tree or something. That one. So the thing, maybe not, because the thing only has the snow. But I think I read the other day that there's a Christmas ornament in the thing, but I may be wrong. But the thing with the Hateful Eight, it actually has Christmas. Someone does a Christmas song on piano. I'm sure there are Christmas decorations in the background. It mentions that it's Christmas. And there is snow in it. Yeah. I shall be putting a bayonet on it. Carlos, I just saw that. Look, I've still got you on the list, mate. You're all right. One day. My first air rifle was on my 13th birthday. I painted it Rhodesian camo style. Yeah, I know. Yeah, sadly, my aunt made me get rid of it when I lived with her. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Johnson, I once saw a vacuum cleaner with a Piccadilly rail. So much don't do it. Fucking, that's mental. Oddwatson, have you watched Todd's workshop videos? Yes. I have got a Todd Cutler dagger up there. I don't know if you can see it, stiletto. So, you know, see the M16 AR-15 type thing, just above that. I watched some of his videos, not all of them. Yeah, Die Hard's Christmas. Die Hard, no matter what Bruce Willis says, is a fucking Christmas film. Bruce Willis is fucking just trolling there. He's taking the piss at you. For Bruce Willis to say it isn't a Christmas film, he's talking out of his ass. Don't forget, though, Bruce Willis also has fucking Alzheimer's, so he probably didn't know what he was saying at the time. No offense to him for that, or anyone who's got that, but, you know, Die Hard 100% fucking, without a doubt, is a Christmas film. It has a Christmas song at the end of it. You cannot say that's not. I'm not saying anyone's disagreeing with me, but Bruce Willis says that Die Hard is not a Christmas film. It has a fucking Christmas song at the end of it. It actually has a Christmas song at the end of it. It is definitely a Christmas fucking film. I have seen Violent Night. That was good. Yes, that's good. I replicated the same day, crushing walnuts in my hands. I thought that was great. And then my sister did the same thing. I was like, oh, okay, it must be like weak walnuts then. Me and Metallic watched It's a Wonderful Life. First time I've ever watched it. I fucking loved it. That is definitely going to be next. That's going to be an influence for next year's Christmas special, if I do one. It's hard work doing the Christmas specials because trying to get footage of snow, you're really relying on the weather. And in the UK, sometimes you don't get any snow for fucking like years where I live. Yeah, that definitely. Die Hard is 100% without a doubt Christmas film. Danny said, I'm having a problem with PayPal. Is there any other way I can send you tenner? Well, I can't, apart from on the coffee thing, it does take debit cards. But other than that, mate, sadly not, I don't think. I think it does take a debit card on there. Or a credit card, debit and credit card. Yeah, Oliver, that's a Christmas film. Definitely a Christmas movie. Now I have Machine Gun, ho, ho, ho. Exactly. It's got a reference to Christmas. If it references Christmas and it's set at Christmas and it has a Christmas song, it's 100% Christmas. It's without a doubt. You cannot say it's not a Christmas film. Yeah. References Christmas song, and set at Christmas. And that's the same as the Hateful Eight. It's set at Christmas, references Christmas, and has a Christmas song in it. Send the link. Oh, hang on, Danny. Yeah, my coffee donation thing, that will accept debit cards. Thank you, Danny. I do appreciate this because it really does make a difference. All right, Danny, there's the link in the chat. But also, well, yeah, but not a lot of them make you cry. I do get you though, Rex. They should make. So what you're talking about though, you're talking about what I'd class as an actual proper dedicated Christmas film will definitely make you cry. Now, so the Christmas special of the Spirofiles, right? It might not do it to you. Makes me have a tear in my eye. Because I think it should do. Should make you cry. Yes, should make you cry. I don't know if the music will work for everyone else, but when I watch parts of my Christmas special, which come in on Christmas Eve, makes me cry a bit. Yeah. Tally David's Christmas special. Never seen it. Dad said, right, you lovely people. I'm going to bugger off. See you all on Christmas Eve. Have a great rest of your night. Yes, goodbye, my queen. See you later. See you in the background. Bye-bye. See you later. What was I saying? But yeah, proper Christmas films. Because like Die Hard, The Hateful Eight they're not, they are Christmas films, but they weren't like made as Christmas films. They just happen to be films that are set at Christmas, which are still Christmas films, though, if you know what I mean. But they weren't made as Christmas films. Now, films that are made as Christmas films, yeah, they will make you cry, and that's a good thing. Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life. Fucking hell, I loved it. I thought it was great. Absolutely loved it. I fucking sat there crying for nearly the whole fucking film. Scrooge. What's the one with Bill Murray in? That's Scrooged with a D, and it's Scrooged. That's a good one. I always like that. I always like that. Yeah, Scrooged is good. Khalid said the only Christmas movie that made me cry was Goofy and Matt's Christmas Story, A Miracle on 34th Street, the remake. I don't think I've seen either of them. It's a Wonderful Life will probably make you cry. Have you ever seen that? That is a fucking great film. It's a really good film, that is. Yeah, I'll have to get The Hateful Eight out soon. Watch that. What I'll do... Yeah, Bob Hoskins is good. What I'll have to do is... I like when I watch films, I like to really set the mood and live it. So what I'll do, I'm gonna watch The Hateful Eight, and then I'm gonna open all my windows and sit here freezing cold and watch it. From The Hateful Eight to A Wonderful Life. Oh, funny. They're good films. The Hateful Eight, right? I think it's 2 hours and 45 minutes. And I genuinely don't think that film has a single boring bit in it. That's a long film. Chris, I saw A Wonderful Life, sadly not my cup of tea. You didn't do much for you then? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's a shame. I really like it. She said I love the old Christmas movies. Yeah, they are good. Citizen Kane could be classed as a Christmas film, couldn't it? I'm pretty sure that has. I don't think that has Christmas music in it per se, but that definitely, I think that does feature Christmas, doesn't it? I've never seen Elf, but I know of it. Yeah, Hateful Eight's mine now. Alpha Sims is highly underrated. Yeah. I thought I was saying that. Well, there's a lot of good Christmas films. Has everybody got their Christmas booze in? I was so hoping it had the fucking name on it because it would have been hilarious. But I bought. Did you know Amazon do their own vodka? See you later, Rex. Take care. I was so badly hoping I could get a litre of Amazon vodka, and it actually said Amazon vodka on it. That would have been the fucking greatest thing ever. Amazon own brand vodka. But yeah, I bought a litre of own brand Amazon's own vodka. Lethal Weapon, yes, Anthony. Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely. See you later, Rex, if I didn't say it. Khalid said, I understand the importance, though, because I've been on the main character situation in the past. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alex Jones singing The Snowman. Ricky Gervais, Dutch Barn vodka. That's too expensive for me. No, I want fucking not Amazon own brand vodka. That's what I want. Yeah, got me wine shirt. So yeah, I've had to make sure that I haven't bought all my Christmas booze already because I'd already fucking drunk most of it. Cheryl said, wow, I did not know that. So is it a lot cheaper? Not really. Yeah, Amazon now do their own brand vodka, whiskey, and gin. I only found out about it last night. So I don't know how long it's been out there. They reckon it's award winning. But yeah, it's their own brand. Yeah. I think it was 17 quid for a litre, which was the cheapest on Amazon. You know, it's cheaper if you go to a shop. But if you buy your booze through Amazon, yeah, it was 17 quid for a litre of vodka. What a wonder, eh, doing, mate? You right? This one's okay. This one's playing up a little bit tonight, but they're not terrible at least. So thank you for asking. I do appreciate it. I'm about saying Amazon vodka is what fire breathers use. Yeah, probably. Probably. Yeah, they did their own fucking whiskey as well. Yeah. So I got myself a litre of I quite like buying things off Amazon. Like what it is, because I often get Amazon affiliate money every now and then. So it's good for I send people to Amazon through ads, and then you shop on there and I get a little percentage of what you spend at no added cost to you. Anyone can do that if you want to. Bookmark Amazon using my links, and when you spend money on there, I get paid. And then every now and then I'll get, I've got sent like 80 quid for Amazon. So I can only spend it on Amazon, but it's perfect. Then I'll do stuff like that. I'll buy stuff that I need that would easier for me to save my actual money if I need it. You know what I mean? Steve, nice one, mate. He just said I'm watching. How long ago was that? Half an hour ago. He said, I'm not doing anything on Christmas either. I'm glad I caught that before it was too late. Yeah, nice one. Sorry, Steve. You probably even heard the notification or something. I hope he answers it. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I think 17 quid for a litre is pretty good, I think, isn't it? Especially for buying it online. It's always cheaper. It's always cheaper buying it in a shop anyway. But I think 17 quid or 17.99 even for a litre of vodka online is a pretty good price. Chris said, did you grow with Father Christmas? Sadly, Dad ruined it. I grew up thinking Father Christmas existed for I can't remember when I realised he wasn't. I was quite a weird child, though. I used to deliberately sit up waiting for him, and stuff like that. But then I used to do a lot of weird stuff, That's not that weird waiting, but I wasn't waiting because I wanted to see Father Christmas. I would sit up waiting to prove that he didn't exist. Garnet said, I'm getting off, Mike. Got banking day ahead. So if I don't see you next week, have a great Christmas, pal, and everybody else who's listening. Thank you, Carlos. I do appreciate that. Yeah, Merry Christmas, mate. I hope you have a great one. Yeah, and so if I don't see you Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or a bit after, yeah, see you soon. I hope you have a great one as well, mate. Good night. Oddbod, Tesco, 11 quid for a litre of Baileys. That's good, but then Baileys is only like 25%, so it's always a bit cheaper. But yeah. One of the reasons I like going to see the Polish in-laws is a litre of vodka. I know it's mental, isn't it? Yeah. The best booze I ever got for price, Timbo, was going to the American RAF base. Me, Metallic, and Dulcie went to can't remember where it was, but it was the American RAF base. That's not RAF base, but the American Air Force base that they worked at, not Metallic, but Dulcie. And Dulcie didn't drink, but said we could go into their commissary and buy some alcohol for the American prices. And I got a 1.75 litre McCarthy's vodka for 11 quid. I burst out laughing so loud in that fucking supermarket that people turned around to look because I couldn't fucking believe that. Yeah, they're restricted to like 2 bottles a month because of stuff like that, because of how cheap it is. But yeah, they didn't drink, so I got one and Metallic got one, And then that's when I managed to get the Everclear. I got a litre, or it might have been bigger. I think it was a litre bottle of Everclear for maybe like 15 quid. That's 90%. But yeah, it is great when you can go like places like Poland and get the really cheap booze. Fucking mental, isn't it? Clayton said, I never had Christmas booze. I used to bake rum cake. Well, it's just a do you drink really though, Clean? If you don't really drink, then I suppose it's a bit different. But you know, or if I don't know, it's just a little treat, I suppose, for me. But yeah, although I drink, so I don't drink like loads and loads now. I do, but it's just a normal weekend now, really. But you know, I had bought myself some absinthe. I bought myself a small bottle of absinthe because it's really expensive. It's like 50 quid a litre. And that's like most absinthes, if it's about 69%, will cost you about 40, 50 quid for a 70 cl bottle. And that's like average price because of how strong it is. I can't afford that. So I normally buy smaller bottles. Still averages out the same price. It's just you get a smaller amount. So I bought some 69% absinthe. I bought some like a 500ml bottle of Fireball, and then some vodka and some fucking vermouth. I fucking drank nearly all of it before Christmas. That was all supposed to be Christmas booze, so I could try little different things. I drank a lot of it, and all I've got now left is half a bottle of vermouth. Yeah, that's all right. That's why I'm just going to buy some vodka now. I've had my Christmas booze early. Fuck it. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, by the way. I don't know if anyone has donated tonight. I'm not getting donation notified if I am. I know CrossShot did earlier. Danny, did you get that link? If not, what you're going to need to do is look in the description of the live stream, and there's a link that says one-off donations. If you click that, it will take you to the donations of Clean. So I used to be an alcoholic from 18 to 22. Fair enough then. Oh yeah, so yeah. So you wouldn't do Christmas booze now then? You know, I was an alkie from about the age of 15 to about 21, just before I was 21. And I stopped. I drink now, but I can control it now to a degree. I don't get in trouble when I drink. I still drink excessively. And if you looked up, like, if you did a questionnaire of what an alcoholic is, it would still say I'm an alcoholic, definitely. But I don't. I am, but I'm not. I'd say I'm a controlled alcoholic now, meaning I don't get in trouble. I don't let it affect my life. But I do. That's bullshit. I do. But yeah. But not like, you know, comparing to what it used to be like, it's nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, quite looking forward to Christmas Day. I know that my twin brother will be round, and Ryan will be round, which is his son. Definitely. So I might try and get Matt to sit up here and come on live stream for a bit. Obviously, I'll sit downstairs and spend time with the family, but I like to come on the live streams in the evening because it's just nice to chat to everyone else, because not everyone else has something to do on Christmas Day. So, you know, or they might just be sat there, you know. So I'll definitely come on a live stream Christmas Day because it gives other people a Christmas thing to do if they ain't got no one to talk to. You know what I mean? And I enjoy it anyway. It's, you know. Should be good. Clean said it's British culture. We all used to have you drink. That's it, yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. Although I think it depends where you live now. A lot of kids aren't so much into it now. They're sort of embarrassed by fucking drunks. But it was a drinking thing. Yeah, by the time I was like, I don't know, fucking 13, 14, I'd been getting pissed. By the time I was 15, I was getting pissed every day. Or pissed or stoned or something every day. Rusty Lung said Baileys and cornflakes is nice Christmas breakfast. So good. Well, we're gonna have something special for our when we have the dinner, Christmas dinner. We always have a bit of wine. Well, Tom and Cheryl, I'm gonna serve the buckfast to my brothers and sisters on Christmas Day. Yeah. It should be fun. That'll wake them up a bit. I've never tried Baileys on cornflakes, but it sounds good to me. I nicked one. My mum gets bought Baileys, or she buys Baileys for herself for Christmas. But the problem is, she often doesn't drink it because she's on so many painkillers. Her options are take the painkillers, don't have the Baileys, or take the Baileys, drink the Baileys, but don't have the painkillers. So she'd be a massive pain. So she has to drink and have to get pissed. Well, so there's been a bottle of fucking Baileys lying around for ages, and I fucking sometime last year or the year before I fucking nicked it, and then I had to replace it. You're off, Oddbod. Good night, mate. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the stream before you go. Shall said, "Oh, that's certainly waking up." I think so. I'll be the one who needs it. I always fall asleep on Christmas Day, guaranteed. I've been falling asleep on Christmas Day for about 15 years now, since I hit about 30. Every fucking Christmas Day I fall asleep now. I have to go for a lay down. Yeah, I won't on Buckfast, definitely not, sure. Timber said my gran used to wash her arm off down with whiskey, fuck's sake. Oh, Christ. That sounds like an experience. I have got a proper appointment now for my hands. 22nd of December, I'm going to see a fucking like physiotherapist or something. I'm not 100% sure what, but I'm going to do something. I've got a proper appointment to go somewhere and have my hands. I don't know what they're doing. That might be where they say, okay, do these physical therapy things, or it might be where they say, okay, you need injections, whatever. I don't know, steroid injections. But yeah, they haven't been too bad for the past. So apart from today, because I'll tell you why my hand hurts today, I've been doing stuff. I have been cutting with a saw, and so I'm not in agony, but I can feel that there's a bit of pain in these two fingers. Apart from today and yesterday, because I think I had to go in the shed. I don't know. I had a little bit of pain in my hands yesterday, and I got a bit of pain today. They'd been all right for about 4 or 5 days, like hardly anything at all. They'd still been getting stuck a little bit, but not really painful. So if it comes and goes, because the thing is, I was having that pain for so long. I was in pain for, I think, 3 months without it stopping. That was 3 months of constant pain. I was getting worried that it wasn't going to go at all, and that was it now. That was how my hands was going to feel forever. And it looks like not. Maybe it will come on and go off. So that does mean, though, that I will have the ability to make things at least. Yeah. I did. I genuinely thought that's it now. That's what they're going to feel like forever now, and just get worse. Because you don't know, do you? You don't know. Clint said, I always stay at Megalate and Crimbo Eve because everything's shut. Yeah, lined up stuff. I always have I don't know what it is. I think in this house, because Metallic will probably have to go to bed reasonably early because she'll have stuff to do the next day. Everyone else in the house will go to bed early. So Christmas Eve is always quite a nice, like, weird. Christmas Eve always feels odd to me. It's like I'm the only person in the world sometimes, and I'd just be sat here. The whole house will be quiet because everyone's got to bed reasonably early because they want to get up early, And I'll stay, I'm not going to go to bed unless I'm tired, so because there's no point. If you go to bed early. But every Christmas Eve always feels, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's not odd. It's quite pleasant, though. I don't know. It feels like I'm the only person around, and I just sit there and I have a nice little... Oh, that reminds me, though. I was going to say, have a nice little contemplate of my life. I need to write down all the good things that have happened in 2025 for the King's speech. Because there's been loads of good shit this year. 50,000 subscribers. I went to 3 different preppers meets. There must be other things than that. Yeah. Been a good year. Been a nice year. Monetized again. Remonetized on the channel. But yeah, I need to do the highs and the lows. You know what I mean? Hands went bad. Cheryl said, we'll go to sleep now. Love you, Mike. We'll tune in on Christmas Day. Yes. Good night, Tom Cheryl. Always lovely to see you. Cheryl, thank you for joining in the Christmas episode. It's fucking amazing. I love it. It's really special, and that's partly down to you. Yeah, love you both. Good night. I'll speak to you soon. Christmas Eve's when it's on, but if you're not about Christmas Eve, just watch it whenever you're ready. All right? Good night. See you later, you two. Yeah, I'll still be on for a bit. Do you know what, Cleed? We'd have normal gravy, but because I'm susceptible to gout, I don't have any gravy now. I never used to like gravy, no. Never used to like it. But yeah, we do everything you can think of, the whole setup for sort of Christmas dinner, you know what I mean? All right, Khalid, I do appreciate you saying just take your time with a stick. That helps me a lot, because not anything on because you didn't know this was going on, but I've been having a little bit of a stressful time trying to get everything done for everyone. So I don't want to let people down. So I am grateful that you said that. Helps me out. Shout out, shucks. You're so sweet. We'll tune in Christmas Eve if you're on. Good night. Yeah. But yeah, it gives me a chance to make, the product that you deserve as well. You know what I mean? But the good thing with that stick, even if my hands... Oh, that's probably why my hands was hurting, because I started this stick. The good thing with doing that stick is it's not too involved with having to grip things. You know what I mean? Apart from shaping the head and cutting for the ferrule. Yeah, that's the other reason my hands hurt a bit. I knew there was some other reason I'd been in the fucking shed. It's weird, isn't it? How sort of, your brain cancels something out. Yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. But that wasn't too badly involved. I didn't have to certain jobs where there's lots of sawing or filing and shit. That ruins my fucking hands now. It's bastard. Funny old quiet night tonight. I reckon. I don't know. I wonder if the live stream can't get sent out to people properly. I know I was late on, but this happened last time I was on. There was hardly anyone on. Not that I'm complaining, but So yeah, Christmas episode. I've got so I put a body armor video on today, which was for different parts of the body. So it's got like a neck protector, shoulder, arms, legs. I'm gonna have to try and do well, I suppose what I could do, I just need to ask matey from High Armor what's in the armor, and then I can always just use the other stuff I've got, if that makes sense. He said the shape looks good, just like Simply Red's holding on music video. What, the stick, do you mean? Who's my favourite Santa Claus? Who's my favourite Santa Claus? Now, I had something come to mind that I can't think who now. And it was something non-traditional. Who the fuck was it? Oh, I can't think now. I something popped into my head. I had an idea of something. A very non-traditional Santa Claus. Who the fuck is it? See, now I've got in my head Rabsy Nesbitt. I'm sure Rabsy Nesbitt must have dressed up as Father Christmas at some point. Let's have a look. Rabsy Nesbitt, Father Christmas. Rab C. Nesbitt, Father Christmas. James he has, though. James he has. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. Rusty Lungs said, do you guys think the government will end up licensing crossbows in the future? I'm not sure. The only reason I say that, Rusty, is because there's been enough proper fucking fucked up shit happen, and they still haven't, that makes me wonder if they will. Because I reckon they would have by now. I reckon they would have. There's been some major incidents recently, and pretty much both governments have both said, actually, no, we think the laws are adequate enough how they are, but what we will do, we'll try and make it more difficult for people to buy them, I think. So, you know, the IDs and all that kind of shit, which should have been happening anyway. You're supposed to show, you know, to get that stuff sent. I had a crossbow delivered 2 days ago. I didn't have to show an ID for it. I could have been a fucking 12-year-old. All right? So they're already supposed to be that fucking thing. I'm pretty sure I should have shown ID at the door. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Now, I may be wrong. They might have took a picture of the parcel, but again, you know, I can't say that. I can't remember, but I definitely didn't have to show my ID. Put it that way. I think, as far as I was aware, you're supposed to have to show them an ID at the door. Yeah, I had a crossbow delivered the other day. So I've got a feeling, maybe not, that they might eventually. So if people keep shooting people and shit like that, or, you know, someone shoots the police, or someone again tries to go on a fucking, you know, parliament, or so, you know, it'll take something like that. It'll take someone doing something very, what do they call it, high profile, you know. Then they might say we're, you know, but I don't know. The fact that someone tried to go into Windsor, you know, onto Windsor grounds, you know, there's been plenty of people killed with them recently. As policemen shot in the leg with one, and they still haven't. They basically go, yeah. No, exactly, Timbo. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah. I've had a few knives, and, you know, the problem is, it's hard for me to explain my feelings on it, because the reason it pisses me off that they don't do it is because when some fucker goes and stabs someone, those companies aren't the ones that get in trouble for it. It's they blame everyone else. Like, the government won't say, okay, these companies need cracking down on. They need to be fined for keep sending knives to people and crossbows to people without IDing them. They don't do that. Everyone else, they just ban the stuff, and we have to lose out. And that's why it pisses me off, because these companies, it's down to them. They should be making sure someone shows an ID at the door. And, and it doesn't stop any crime. But, if that's the laws, they should be following it. And, you know what I mean? Rossi said, I got one delivered a few days ago, Jaguar from Tactical Archery via Parcel Force. Posted didn't ask for ID. As a look over 18, I'm 54. Yeah, but the thing is, if you look over it, I still think you're supposed to show it though. I don't think it's about looking over 18. I think it's more about proving who accepts it. The thing is, again, these laws change so often now that I can't remember what it is. And yeah, I don't think it's looking over 18. It's more proving who buys it, if that makes sense. But I may be wrong about that. I have had one though. I have had one where some bloke insisted I had to show him my ID to prove who I was once, but I can't remember what that was for. But yeah, these companies never getting shit for it. Or they're never getting shit for it. You'll get places like eBay and Amazon who will then say, okay, someone's killed someone with a knife we sold, we're not selling knives anymore. Okay, but again, that just punishes us. There was either knife delivered, though not to me, in the middle of a supermarket car park, according to the photos. Fucking hell, that's mental, isn't it? Mental. And again, as I say, I think some of these things go too far and doesn't need to be done. But for me, I think it's more about the companies don't getting shit for it when they do it. And we would, though. I remember you telling me. That's Timber. I remember you mentioning that now. Yeah. Yeah. That's fucked up. Because they could have been given it. Yeah, because you didn't even get that knife, did you? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you did say, though, not to me. But I thought you meant someone you knew at first until I read the rest of it. Yeah. Yeah, so a knife was just delivered to no one. And, yeah. Who's got that now? And that shouldn't have been given to anyone but at your door to you with an ID, and that's what it's supposed to be. But we have to follow all these fucking rules. But if I sent someone a knife and I didn't get Royal Mail to ID that fucker at the door and got caught, I'd probably go to prison. Yeah. I'd probably go to prison if that, if they stab someone. Yeah, companies do it all the time and nothing. Yeah. I remember, yeah, it got it replaced by Henny Hands very quickly. They got a refund from the courier. What you up to on Christmas, Timber? You got anything planned, or just normal sort of? You going to see family, or do you have family come round and all that? We have them lot come round here, so we'll have the kids. I think one of the kids will be here anyway. My nephew, and then my niece will be round. Family will be round. I don't think they'll all be round. I think not all the adults will be round this year, though. Yeah, you lot know what I do. Fucking live stream it. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. So what we got now? I got about 5 days. I need to start getting this fucking episode finished. I ain't got a lot to do now, though. A torch review coming up. Rusty said the knife rule seems silly. I mean, prisoners can make a knife in jail. Pretty sure anyone can make one. Well, exactly. It's not difficult to do. Timber said, Mrs. is going to Poland to see her family. I'm working Christmas Day. Got the kids' box. Oh, well, fair enough. Does it not bother you working Christmas Day anyway? Well, yeah, I suppose it depends what you're doing, doesn't it? But yeah. I always said I'd refuse to work Christmas Day if anyone ever asked me. But as I say, not everyone, don't bother everyone, and sometimes you can't say no anyway. But if it don't bother you, yeah. What? So on Christmas Day, your missus wouldn't be about anyway. Don't have to say, Timbo, if I'm asking you too much. I'm just curious. You know what I mean? I was hoping to get the Spyro Files DVDs done before Christmas, but I don't. That's not going to ain't our time. See, that's another thing. I wanted to get them done before Christmas. It would have been great, but that's okay. You know, these things can wait. Right, just so everyone knows, I might end up going off at about 11:30. Very fucking hot in here. Radiators must be on. What else? I don't know. It's a New Year's Eve. I don't know what I'm doing because I usually do like a live stream New Year's Eve, but it depends what other people are doing. Rusty Lang said, does anybody remember the zombie knife panic? If the handle was the wrong colour, was it illegal? I know. That's mental, isn't it? Yeah. And then they changed it all again. And then, you know, you'd be surprised how many people don't know that they've got like machetes that are illegal now. So not all machetes, but if your machete's got more than one hole in or a sawback or shit like that or not handmade. Dimbo says she usually is. Got a job where she can get time off over Christmas now. I usually have a choice of Christmas or New Year's Eve off. Done it for decades now. Oh, that's the thing, Timbo. If you're used to it and it don't bother you, then fair enough, innit? You know, and someone's got to do it. Do you get like a bit of a bonus for working Christmas Day? I hope you do. But yeah, someone's got to work, isn't they? So your kind of job, there's always got to be someone working, isn't there? I've never had a job that would require me working Christmas Day, apart from YouTube. But my mum used to. No. I'm sure my mum. No, well, she used to work at a shop occasionally. I think she used to threaten to go and work on Christmas Day. Well, mate, Richard will be probably working Christmas Day. Yeah, so I saw someone I haven't seen for a good 5 or 6 years today. Went up the shop, posted Mark's knife today. So, Mark, if you're watching, Mark from Ireland, your knife is on the way now. I got that sent today. That was a fucking rigmarole. What was I saying? And then, so it took ages to get this knife done because the woman who's been working in the shop for about 6 years still doesn't know how to do it properly. I ordered my shit and then I went to stand at the other queue to get some booze. And she just fucking came to that bit, completely ignored me and started serving someone behind me. So I just walked out. Yeah, so I went to a shop that I don't... It's an old shop that I used to go to regularly, but there's closer shops now, so I don't tend to bother. Went in there, my mate Richard was in there, who I haven't seen for fucking years. I shook his hand and I had a lovely chat with him. It was great. And he said to me, see, my dad died about 5 years ago, right? He said to me, I'm really sorry I couldn't come to your dad's funeral, Mike. I just couldn't do it. I was during COVID anyway, so he probably wouldn't have been allowed anyway. But for him to say that really fucking meant a lot to me because that's, you know, that was 5 years ago. And that was like pretty much the first thing he said to me. So I thought it was lovely. He's a fucking good bloke, he is. Yeah, he said, I used to really respect your dad. Well, I really respect your dad, yeah. That was really nice. It was fucking good bloke. So, yeah, and then I said, maybe we'll have to try and organise something to me, you, and you come around mine and we can have a drink one day. I mean, yeah. That was nice seeing him. I might go if I know he works in there. I might go to that shop a bit more often now. I didn't know he worked there. I knew he's always sort of worked there, but he's usually in the back or doing sort of odd job type sort of stuff. So I didn't know he actually worked on the till because I've never seen him working on the till. Yeah, that was good. That was nice. That made a stressful day and stressful evening quite pleasant seeing him and having a chat with him because it has been quite a stressful day. Just weird shit, fucking plug breaking, so the dryer and the socket broke, and I couldn't replace it because the one that I had been in the shed and got wet. So I've now had to put that switch on the radiator and maybe change it tomorrow if it works, because it's definitely not a new one. But we must have kept it because it still works. I don't know. So I had to get one of those square. I don't know what they call them. Multi-plug type things. You know what I mean? There's a switch like fused one, and just so if you use the washing machine or dryer, you can't use them at the same time because it'll short it out again. Right, it's very quiet tonight. I don't know what's going on, and I've pretty much run out of things to say. I'll see you all. Well, I won't see you tomorrow night. That's the thing. I won't see you tomorrow night. The next time I'll see you all is on Christmas Eve. All right. I'm gonna piss off. Might even watch The Hateful Eight. We'll see. All right. Cheers for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. Thank you. See you. So Christmas Eve, the Christmas special will be on at 9 o'clock. It'll be about half an hour long. Yeah, cheers for joining in, Timbo. I do appreciate it, mate. I wouldn't normally go off this early, but don't seem to really be anyone on. Christmas Eve, Christmas special, 9 o'clock, 9:30 live stream afterwards, right? Thank you for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. If you got the like stream before you go, thank you. I do appreciate it. I'll see you all later. Good night. Good night, Timbo. I hope you have a good Christmas. Merry Christmas, mate. Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a good one. And I'll see you soon. Maybe I'll do one before then. Yeah. Now, it's always good to talk to you, Timbo. Take care, mate. See you later. Good night.